You mean everything to me because I know you mean everything to Christ. And Christ means everything to me.
I called on the Lord. I said, man, Father, this is real. Will you watch over them? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you called for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they will follow the law, they doing it. You said under your house shine, they ought to love one another. And they doing it.
Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs no matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbath. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, a.k.a. Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
All right. This is the ISUPK Sabbath service, Dallas, in Dallas, under Commander General Yohana. Let's go ahead and bring us in. State your name, rank, and registry.
Patazar Banya Sharala.
Patazar Banya Sharala Banya Sharala.
Yahweh Shem Shabakata.
Yahweh Shem Shabakata.
Yahya Sharala.
All right. Gonna go ahead and we're gonna face east. Do the prayers.
Okay. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kadah.
Kodash,
Ayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Ayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Ayah, Bashamaya, Nathan Lanawa, Lakam, Kal Yawam, Wasalak Lanawa, Kawat Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kawat Yanawa, Wala'ah, Tabaya Nawa, Wanasaya One, Apal, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan Rai, Kayalaka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapa'ara, Walamyam, Aman.
It's the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
This is the prayer of the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shah,
Yahushua,
Babakashah,
Babakashah,
Natan Lanawa,
Nathanael,
Hakak,
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 La Rapa'ah,
La'Ra'ah,
Kal Makala,
Makalah,
Wakal Maliwa,
Wakal,
Hakak,
Hakak,
La Tahar,
Latahar,
Hamatazarayam,
Hamatazarayim,
Hakak,
Hakak,
La Hakim,
Lahakim,
Hamatyam,
Hamakim,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Al-Rakawa,
Aragawa,
Atamala,
Atamala,
Lagarasham,
Lagarasham,
Bahasham,
Bashem,
Yahusha,
Yahushua,
Dawada Amam.
Waraman.
This is the power in English. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahushua.
Wa Mayakala.
Wa Mayakala.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazabaya.
Matazabaya.
Alawat.
Alawak.
Yahana.
Yahana.
Ha-Alawapyum.
Ha-Alawapyum.
Ha-Sarayam.
Ha-Sarayim.
Ha-Katazayanyam.
Ha-Katazayonyum.
Ha-Kayayalyum.
Ha-Kayayoyum.
Wa Ha-Akwapyum.
Wa-Akwapyum.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wa Hasham.
Hashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Dawada Amam.
Waraman.
What's the blessings in English? Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commander Jeriana.
Commander Jeriana.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Ashah.
Ashah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharyam.
Al-Haharyam.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Ma'an.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aishah.
Aishah.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yatan.
Al-Yatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarap.
Wayarap.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Athnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'aka.
Taza'aka.
Wabawa'aka.
Wabawa'aka.
Ma'ita.
Ma'ita.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Iwalam.
Awalam.
Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help comes from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall not slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming in
From this time forth.
from this time forth
And even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
To Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
Wa-Al.
Paul.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayadyaka.
Awayadyaka.
Yahamayawan.
Yahamayawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Amaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Yahweh Yamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayatayai Tazawa,
Waya Tazawa,
Al Tazapawan Yaka,
Al Tazapawan Yaka,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanaka Yadam,
Wanaka Yadam,
Magaya,
Magaya,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yasharala,
Shem Yasharala,
Iwad,
Iwad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa Itazawa,
Naya Tazawa,
La,
La,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Al Yaka,
Al Yaka,
Arya,
Waya,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarathwa,
Ahalya,
Ahalya,
Adawan,
Adawam,
Wa Yashamaya Alayam,
Wa Yashamayam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawaba,
Wa Hagaryam,
Wahagaryam,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa Imawan,
Wa Amawan,
Wa Imalak,
Wa Amalak,
Halashat,
Halashat,
I'm Yashabya,
Anvishabya,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gamashawar,
Gamashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labanya,
Labanya,
Lawat,
Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aishalaham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadyan,
Kamadyan,
Kasa Yasara,
Kasa Yasara,
Kayabyan,
Kayabyan,
Banakaal,
Manakaal,
Kayashawan,
Kwayashawan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ayan,
Ba'ayandra,
Da'ara, Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La Adama,
La Adama,
Yashayat Thamwa,
Yashia,
Nada Yamawa,
Nadamawa,
Ka'ira,
Kaira,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakazalaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabat,
Wakatazamanai,
Wakatazamanan,
Ka'al Nasayakamwa,
Kal Nasayakamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Na Yarasha,
Nayarashah,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ath, Na'athwa,
Naafwa,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kal Gagala,
Kalgagala,
Kakash,
Kakash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Raka'a,
Rakar,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Taba'ira,
Tabaira,
Ya'ira,
Gaira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Wabasawapaka,
Wabasawapaka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Malaha,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kalawam,
Kwalawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shamka,
Shamkar,
Yahawa,
Yahawah,
Yabawashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahawa,
Ayai,
Agai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadawa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shamka,
Shamkar,
Yahawa,
Yahawah,
Labaka,
Labaka,
Al Yawan,
All Your One,
Al Arataza.
Alcohol, Rakazah.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a turmoil.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more remembered.
That the name of Israel may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Israelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gebal.
Baal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur is also joined with them.
Assur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah.
Selah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kison.
At the brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zeb.
And like Zeb.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes of Zebah.
All their princes of Zebah.
And as Zamuna.
And as Zalmunna.
Who said?
Who said?
Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of God in possession.
The houses of God in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like the wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burns the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name, O Yahweh.
That they might seek thy name, O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
Let them be
Let
put
them be
to
put to
shame
shame
and
and
perish.
perish.
That men may know
That men might know
that thou whose name alone is Yahweh
that thou whose name alone is Yahweh
art the most high of all the earth.
art the most high over all the earth. All right.
If I make it there, sir.
Go ahead. All right. Let's go on and get into it. The water for everybody joining us. The water to the Most High for this Sabbath service. All right. Can you grab that phone? Next board. I'm gonna pick up where we left off last week. Gonna go into the 29th chapter of Numbers. I swear I hate getting spam emails. I swear I do. Okay, Numbers 29. We're gonna read it in Hebrew and in English. Priest and officer Gadal Ahmad will read it in the Hebrew, while priest and officer Mapatazai in English. And I will bring edification where the Spirit leads me. Go ahead.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wabak Kadash Hashaba Yai Ba'akad Lakadash Makwa Ra Kodash Yahaya Lakam Kal Malakath Aibad La'ab Ta'ai Shawa Yawa'am Tara Wai Yahaya Lakam.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 1 in the English. And the 7th month, on the first day of the month, ye shall have an holy convocation. You shall do no servile work. It is a day of blowing the trumpets unto you.
Okay, just give y'all a little exposition. Ever since I came into the truth, which is December 2012, I begun to really love the 7th month, because it's on the 7th month we get about 3 high holy days within a space of about 20 or so days. You know what I'm saying? Because we get the Memorial of Trumpets, we get the Day of Atonement, and then we get the Feast of Tabernacles. So we're feasting twice, and then on the, in between that, the Day of Atonement, we have to afflict ourselves for 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be kind of in prayer, and we're supposed to, so long as you can do it medically, you're supposed to refrain from having food or anything to drink during the Day of Atonement, because you are giving yourself, you're atoning for sins you may have committed during the year that maybe you didn't try to commit, but you did anyway. You're atoning yourself for that. And in between that, you got 2 different feast days. We're reading here about the Memorial of Trumpets. And then after, which that's before the Day of Atonement. And then afterwards, you have the Feast of Tabernacles. You know what I'm saying? So this is quickly, since I've been in the truth, this has been like my favorite month of the year, the 7th month. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do a little bit more reading on that in this chapter. Go ahead. Verse 2.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 2 in the Hebrew. Wa'ai Sha Yatham Al Lara Ya Naya Kak, Laya Hawa, Para, Ban, Bakwar, Akkad, Ayal, Akkad, Kabashayam, Banya, Shan, Shaba'ai, Tamayamam.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 2 in English. Ye shall offer a burnt offering for a sweet savor unto the Lord, one young bullock, one ram, and 7 lambs of the first year without blemish.
Ooh, 7 of them. You know, during the Passover, we had plenty of lambs. So just imagine for this house and maybe the neighbor's house, 7 lambs, young ones. Not to mention the bullock or the ram. That's a lot of good eating, is it not? Yeah, lamb. Something about them lambs. The one thing you want to do once you eat enough of it, you're going to want to go to sleep. I think the Most High knew what he was doing with that one. So make sure we rested appropriately after we consumed that lamb. But go ahead. Let's get verse 3.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, and verse 3 in the Hebrew. Wamanak Katham, Salat, Bala Wal, Basha Man, Shalash, Aisharan Yam, Lapar, Shanya, Aisharan Yam, La'a Yaw.
This book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 3 in English. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals for a bullock, and 2/10 deals for a ram.
Let's get 4 and 5.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verses 4 and 5 in the Hebrew. Wa'aisha Rawan, Akkad, Lakabash, Hakad, Lasha Baith, Hakabat Shayam, verse 5. Washa Yar, Isayam, Akkad, Kata Af, Lakapar, Al Yakam.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verses 4 and 5 in the English. And 1/10 deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs. Verse 5. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering to make an atonement for you.
Let me ask y'all this. In y'all opinion, why do y'all think the Most High puts an emphasis on young young lambs and kids, which are young goats? Why do y'all think he puts an emphasis on that? Go ahead, Akagawar.
Like they're going to be more without blemish.
Give Akagawar a hand. He nailed it because if he's been alive more than a year, it increases the chances that they've got pesticides, they got blemishes, every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High says, you to make a sacrifice, it'd be the young of your flock. You know what I'm saying? Young lamb, less than a year old. Here it is, a kid. This is why I don't call my children kids anymore, because they're not goats. You know what I'm saying? So it's talking about a kid, about a year old. Goats are fine if you don't have lambs, but hell, if you had both of them, you were in business. You know what I'm saying? And a bullock, that's a young bull. So everything he wants you to have the youngest for a sacrifice. Verse 6.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 6 in the Hebrew. Malabat, Allah, Hakadash, Wamanakat, Wa ao. Hatama ya. Wa mana ka. Wanasa ka yaham. Kamasha patham. La raya. Nayaka. Ash. Laya Howard.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 6 in English. Beside the burnt offering of the month, and his meat offering, and the daily burnt offering, and his meat offering, and their drink offerings according unto their manner, for a sweet savor, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord.
Okay, go ahead, next verse.
This book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 7 in Hebrew. Waba I Shawar. La Kadash. Hashara Yaya. Hazah. Makwa Ra. Kodash. Yahaya. Lakam. Wa I Na Yatam. Af. Napash. Ta Yakam. Call. Mala'ak. La'ah. Ta I shower.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 7 in English. Ye shall have on the 10th day of this 7th month a holy convocation, and ye shall afflict your souls. Ye shall not do any work therein.
So we go right from the memorial trumpets to Atonement Day. When it says afflict your souls, that simply means you're not to have any food, you're not to have anything to drink for 24 hours.
Okay.
Now, those of you that are watching and have never done it, if you don't trust anything else I tell you, just know that it gets easier every year. Yeah, that first year y'all see my size and everything, y'all. But no, I guarantee you, it gets easier every year. Every year. It's to the point now where now I look forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that no matter how hard I tried, I know somewhere along the way I screwed up. And the Most High is counting that for me. So it's that day that I get to say, Salakia, Heavenly Father, let me go on ahead and me, the big foodie, just not eat for 24 hours. Don't get anything to drink. You know, that day I done learned to train myself. I'll have like a gallon of water and I'll be drinking it until the sun goes down and the Day of Atonement begins. And that way I don't have no more water or anything, but I've drunk enough of it during the day where I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I could kind of train myself to deal with the Day of Atonement. And I got a prayer. You know, I'm praying or whatever, in my list of prayers. And of course, I'm spending the day watching the ISUPK. I'm listening to old videos of Black Watch. I've even got a few old videos from like 2012, the year I came in. Some old videos of the Monday show. It wasn't called Black Watch then; it was called something else. But I would listen to it. That's basically what I do on Atonement Day. You know what I'm saying, along with if the prayers send me the scriptures, I just read the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? I love it when you brothers call me during Atonement Day and ask me scriptural questions because it gives me even more reason to go into the scriptures. Go ahead, Brother Victor.
When is this day, basically?
I'll tell you. It's on the 7th day, which, 7th month, which for us would fall somewhere around what they now call October. But I'll give you the heads up.
So we don't eat nothing the whole day?
That whole day, yeah.
And we don't drink nothing?
From the time the sun goes down until the sun goes down the next day. We don't eat, we don't drink. That's how you atone for sins. We're reading about it right now. I'm saying that day you afflict yourselves. This is literally the equivalent of turn your body into a living sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Most High don't require us to hang on the cross or nothing, but this would be a day for you to afflict your soul and give your body on to Him. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, sir, for me,
Go ahead.
this year is on September 20th.
September 20th, Most High in Christ. Glad you got that count. I had to go back. I would have to go back in the phone to get mine.
Okay.
But yeah, September 20th, that would be the Day of Atonement. The sundown, right?
Okay.
All right. The water for that, Officer Chicago. All right. Let's go back to the lesson. Where are we on? Verse 8.
Come.
Let's go ahead and get verse 8.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 8 in the Hebrew. Wahakwa Rabat Dam. Al. Laya Hawa. Ra Yak. Nayakak. Para. Ban. Bakwar. Akkad. Ayal. Akkad. Kabashayam. Vanya. Sham. Shabbai. Tamaya Mam. Ya Hayawa. Lakam.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 8 in English. You shall offer a burnt offering unto the Lord for a sweet savor, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. It shall be unto you without blemish.
Okay. So it's telling us again, a lamb of the first year, a bullock of the first year, and you'll be without blemish, you understand? So that's dealing with the Feast of Tabernacles, which comes right after the Day of Atonement. So, you know, that day that you miss not eating anything, believe me, you get to make up for it during the Feast of Tabernacles. Y'all have been in this truth a little while. Y'all already know what I'm dealing with. Verse 9 and verse 10.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, and verses 9 and 10 in the Hebrew. Wamanakatam. Salah. Balawala. Bashaman. Shalash. Aisharan Yam. Lapar. Shanya. Aisharan Yam. La'ayal. Ha'akad. Verse 10. Aishara 1. Lakabash. Ha'akad. Lashaba'ith. Hakaba Shayam.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 9 and 10 in English. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals to a bullock, and 2/10 deals to 1 ram. Verse 10. A several tenth deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs.
So it's basically talking about frying everything instead of so much roasting. I mean, you could roast or fry either way, but just letting you know you have your bullock, you have your ram, you have your sheep. Now, y'all do me a favor.
Oh, God, sir.
If y'all not able to get a hold of goats or oxtails that they don't, please don't panic. Y'all do that for me.
Oh, God.
Let's say all you got is sheep, or all you got is like ground bison. I know that I dealt with that last year during the Feast of Tabernacles. Found some ground bison in the store and made a little dish out of that. Don't panic or attempt to jump off your house or whatever and out the window just because you couldn't get a hold of bullock or goat. All right.
Oh, God, sir.
Any lawful meat is good enough. Hell, turkey if you want. You know what I'm saying? If it's lawful, that's what you feast on. All right.
Oh, God.
It's just letting you know. It says rehearse the righteous acts in the scriptures and come as close to it as you can. Now, me personally, if I can get a hold of all this as it is written, believe me, I do it. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't, please don't panic. All right. And then going back to what I was telling young man Victor concerning the Day of Atonement. Like I said, it gets easier every year. Every year done it gets easier. You know, if you haven't done it before, you know it's gonna be interesting to you. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be hard the first time, but endure. You got any question? Call one of the brothers. Call me. Call one of the brothers. You need some prayer. We need to come over there and hit you with the oil. We'll do it. Yeah. You understand? All right. Let's go ahead and get verse 11. We're gonna try to get this chapter read before we put it away and go do the work of the Lord today. So go ahead.
It's book of Numbers, chapter 29, and verse 11 in the Hebrew. Sha'ayar, Izayam, Akkad, Kata'ath, Malabad, Kata'ath, Hakapa Rayam, Wa'ailath, Hata Mayad, Wamana Kata, Wana Sakaya.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 11 in English. One kid of the goats for a sin offering, besides the sin offering of atonement, and the continual burnt offering, and the meat offering of it, and their drink offerings.
Okay. And your drink offerings, of course, can be any lawful drink. This kosher wine we're dealing with right now would be good enough. You know what I'm saying? Verse 12.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, and verse 12 in Hebrew. Wabakama Shah, Ishar, Yawam, Lakadash, Hasha Bayaya, Makwara, Kwadash, Yahaya, Lakam, Kal, Malakath, Ibad, La'a, Ta'ai Shawa, Waka Gatham, Kag, Laya Hawa, Shaba'ai, Yashayam.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 12 in English. And on the 15th day of the 7th month, you shall have an holy convocation. You shall do no servile work, and you shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days.
You brothers that work of slavery, I make sure that every year that y'all get a calendar so y'all can start training your supervisors to let y'all out of work that day, because they're supposed to recognize religious holidays. Now, true, we're not a religion, but we're people with a culture, and we do our rituals religiously. You know what I'm saying? So they're supposed to be. So your employers are supposed to be sympathetic to that. Is this kind of your way to train them to not put you on the schedule on days the Lord requires you to keep the Memorial of Trumpets, keep the Day of Atonement, keep the Feast of Tabernacles? Y'all understand? Okay. That's why I try to make sure all y'all have the calendar. If y'all don't need it, hit me up. I mean, if y'all don't have it, hit me up. All right. All right. We are in what verse now? 13?
12, sir.
12. Okay, Salaki, go ahead.
This book of Numbers, chapter 29, and verse 12 in Hebrew. Wabakama Shah, Ishar, Yawam, Lakadash, Hasha Bayaya, Makwa Ra, Kwadash, Yahaya, Lakam, Kal, Malaka, Ibad, La'a, Ta'ai Shawa, Waka Gadam, Kag, La Ya'awa, Shabbat, Ya Mayam.
This book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 12 in the English. And on the 15th day of the 7th month, you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no servile work, and you shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days.
It's the best part about these feasts, the 7 days. You know what I'm saying? Y'all that got ribs, y'all get to make them work hard on these feast days. Y'all understand? Tell her y'all don't mind. I don't mind having the same thing for 7 days, but you get it prepared hot for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do leftovers too many times. You know what I'm saying? Until I get up behind in the kitchen and make it happen. The Lord requires it. Okay, we're in verse 13 now. Let's get it.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 29, verse 13 in the Hebrew. Waha kwa ra batam al asha ra yak nayaka la yahawa arayam banya bakwar shalash aishar ayalam shanyam kabashayam banya shan arabai aishar tamaya mam yaha yawo.
This book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 13 in the English. You shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire, and a sweet savor unto the Lord. 13 young bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year, and they shall be without blemish.
Now this is a blessed family right here. 13 bullocks, 14 lambs, 2 rams. Ooh. This right here is a blessed family. That's what I say. Keep these feast days perfect in captivity is hard as hell. Because I know you brothers personally. I know none of y'all have none of y'all are farmers. None of y'all own land. None of y'all have bullocks and lambs or rams. Otherwise, we'd be coming to see y'all before every feast day. You know what I'm saying? I become like, take if Trooper Lahab Karash had acres of land and he had a bunch of animals or whatever. Every one of us, I know I'd be first. I'd make sure I was first. I'd be about 2 weeks before High Holy Day, just giving them a little bit of money and be like, okay, I want that one there. Just mark them with a little with your ribs, nail polish. Mark his little nail or whatever. That's the one I want. And him and him and him and him. You know what I'm saying? And him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be back over here this weekend, and we're gonna start having a little lamb slaughter, and then get started with the roast. I'll do that in my own house. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows I got an apartment. I ain't even got a house, but if I had a house and had an oven that big, I would get started with the roasting right there. I would smoke them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you'll definitely have enough lamb because sheep stay horny, so they do. All the other brothers will be hitting up Lahab Karash and give me a different nail polish color, and they're gonna start picking their own little lambs and rams and what have not. You know what I'm saying? But though we can't keep the high holy days perfect because we're not in the land, we can still rehearse the righteous acts. You know what I'm saying? Give this day to the Most High. As long as the meat is lawful, and the food and drinks are lawful, the Most High will recognize it and He will accept it. You know what I'm saying? We are in what verse now? 14. Let's go ahead and get verse 14.
of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 14 in the Hebrew. Wamanakatam, Sala'ah, Bala Wal, Bashaman, Shalash, Aisharan Yam, Lapar, Ha'akad, La Shalash, Ashar, Parayam, Shanya, Aisharan Yam, La Ayah, Ha'akad, La Shanya, Ha'ayalam.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 13. And ye shall offer
14.
14?
Okay.
Oh, okay. So this is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 14. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3 deals unto every bullock of the 13 bullocks, 2 deals to each ram of the 2 rams.
Okay, give me 15 and 16.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verses 15 and 16 in the Hebrew. Wa Aisha Rawan, La Kabash, Ha'akad, La Arabai, Aishar, Kabash Shayam. Verse 16. Washa Ayar, Izayam, Akad, Kata'ath, Malabad, Allah, Hatamayad, Manakath, Wanasa'ak.
This book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 15 in English. And the several 10th deal to each lamb of the 14 lambs.
Verse 16.
Verse 16. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering.
Okay, get 17 and 18.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 17 and 18 in the Hebrew. Wabaya Wam, Hashanya, Harayam, Banya, Bakwar, Shanayam, Aishar, Ayalam, Shanayam, Kabad Shayam, Banya, Shana, Arabai, Aishar, Damayamam. Verse 18. Wamanakatam, Wanasaka Yaham, La Parayam, La Ayalam, Walakaba Shayam, Bamasa Param, Kamasha Pak.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 17 to 18 in English. And on the 2nd day you shall offer 12 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot. Verse 18. And their meat offering and the drink offerings for the bullocks and for the rams, for the lambs, shall be according to the number after the manner.
What does sound good? It seems like with every verse we read, it sounds better and better, don't it? Because it's talking about on the 2nd day and on the 3rd day, you're killing a lot more lambs, a lot more bullocks, a lot more kids. It's no wonder the animals hated Israel. Because we were tearing their ass up every high holy day. And we ain't gonna even talk about sacrifices for sin. We ain't even talk about that. If you know what I'm saying, forget it, right? Yeah. All right.
I had a quick question.
Go for it.
On those times,
Are we on 18 now? 19. Okay, go ahead.
When they would sacrifice these animals, what would they do with the meat right after? Would they just leave it there, or would they eat it?
The sacrifices? What are you talking about? The sacrifices for feast days or sacrifices for sin?
Or like of sin or holy days.
Okay, for high holy days they ate them. Yeah, Israel tore their asses up. See, it's in the law that even if you had let's say you had too much meat, you would invite your neighbors. As long as they were Israel, you'd fight. You tell them now, y'all come do this high holy day with us. That's why brotherhood was so important, because you could easily just say, man, come on, bring your family, you and the other neighbor on the other side. Come on, man, y'all come on over here and y'all get this damn lamb, y'all get this bullock, this kids, plenty for you. Just come on every day. You know what I'm saying?
The same on if it was a sin also.
For sin offerings, the priests got that. Like I say, I imagine all the priests back then, especially the way Israel sinned, I imagine all the priests were damn near my size. I think all the Levites had to be close to 300 pounds, each one. Go ahead, Kagawar.
That's what they say. Eli was a big man.
Yeah, gone. That's what I'm saying. The priests had to be, the way Israel sinned, shit, forget about it. Forget about it, man. They love coming after the men of the Lord, the ISUPK, because some of us are packing on a little bit too much weight. Again, number one, the women find it sexy. And number two, back in the days, the way Israel sinned, the Levites, they always had food. Levites did not, the tribe of Levi did not starve, especially the way Israel sinned. Every day he was getting getting sin offerings from Israel, because Israel kept going off in the BS. You know what I'm saying? So Levi never starved. Tribe of Levi, like I say, they all had to be near 300 pounds, every one of them. I can't prove it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Levi was pretty good size back then. Maybe not quite like as big as we get now, but for their time, yeah, 250 or more. Tribe of Levi. All right, we're on 19. So go ahead and get that.
Book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 19 in the Hebrew. Washa I Yar, I Zayam, Akad, Kata A, Mala Ba, Al, Hata Ma Yad, Wama Naka, Wanasa Kayaham.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 19 in English. One kid of the goats for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and the meat offerings thereof, and their drink offerings.
Okay, next verse.
Book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 20 in the Hebrew. Wabaya Wam, Hashala Yashaya, Parayam, Aishay Tayu, Aishar, Ayalam, Shanayam, Kabashayam, Vanya, Shan, Arabai, Aishar, Tamayamam.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 20 in English. And on the third day, 11 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish.
So you see, the more we go into this feast day, every day it's more and more food. You know what I'm saying? Now, keep in mind, back then there was no processed food and everything was real organic. So like I say, they may not have got as big as, say, me, but I'm pretty sure the priests got pretty big for their time. You know what I'm saying? 240 or 250 was probably considered too big, was considered pretty big for them. Would you not say that? Yeah. Of course, I'm trying to get to 230 or 240 right now. But every day they go into this feast day, more and more sheep and bullock get to be, and goats get sacrificed. More and more. And keep in mind, our feasts were like 7 or 8 days. So you could have been killing during the Feast of Tabernacles, you could have been killing any more than what? 8 lambs? 80 lambs, actually. getting as high as what, 70 bullocks? Who knows how many kids or goats or what have you? If we were in the land, Trooper Lahab Karash would get pretty damn rich that day, would he? Us coming over there to, pick out lambs and shit to sacrifice. Oh, goodness. Before we get to today, it'd be crazy. All right, where are we now? Verse 21? Let's get 21 and 22.
Book of Numbers, chapter 29, verses 21 and 22 in the Hebrew. Wamanakatam, Wanasakayaham, La Parayam, La Ayalam, Walakaba Shayam, Bamasapar, Kama Shapak, verse 22. Washa Yar, Kata'ah, Akkad, Malabad, Allah, Hatamayad, Wamanaka, Wanasaka.
So book of Numbers, chapter 19, verse 21 in the Hebrew. And their meat offerings and the drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after their manner.
Verse 22.
Verse 22. And one
Salakia, did you read 22 in the Hebrew? Excellent. Next, go ahead.
And one goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering.
Yeah, in that scenario that I pointed out, Trooper Lahab Karash be damn near hood rich every year. Mm-hmm. He'd be around his house talking about gator boots with the Gucci's. Ain't got no job, but I stay sharp. Yeah. Not even having regular job, but he got money. All right. We are in verse 22, are we not?
Verse 23.
23? Okay, Salakia for that. 23 and 24. Let's get it.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verses 23 and 24 in the Hebrew. Rabbi Yawam, Harab Ya'aya, Parayam, Aishar, Ayalam, Shanayam, Kabashayam, Banya, Shan, Arabai, Aishar, Tamayamam, verse 24, Manakatam, Wanasaka Yaham, La Parayam, La Yalam, Walaka Bashayam, Bashasa Param, Kama Shapak.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 22, and verse 23 and 24 in English. And on the fourth day, 10 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. Verse 24. Their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to the number after the men.
And if in that scenario, Lahab Karash run out everything, we'll hit up Officer Hot Design's house. He got the spirit of a shepherd. What you think? Okay. Your brother, you feel like you look like you got the spirit of a shepherd in him? Most High in Christ. Go ahead, next verse.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 25 in the Hebrew. Washa Yar, Isayam, Akkad, Kata'ah, Malabad, Allah, Hatamayad, Manaka'ath, Wanasaka.
That's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 25 in English. And one kid of the goats for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering.
Verse 26.
This book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 26 in the Hebrew. Wabaya Wam. Hakama Yashaya. Parayam. Dashai. Ayalam. Shanayam. Kabashayam. Banya. Shana. Arabai. Aishar. Tamayamam.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 26 in English. And on the fifth day, 9 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without spot.
Okay, I think I should also mention that during this time we kept the Feast of Tabernacles all in tents. That's why this day is also called the Feast of Booths.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe this will also explain why so much meat was being sacrificed. Every day is about 10 or 20 animals getting sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe I should bring that up just to let you know what it is, the time we're dealing in, just what we're dealing with, to where we got to sacrifice damn near 20 animals a day during an 8-day feast. By now, Lahab Karash appreciates all the money and all the effort, but by now he's got to be out of every damn thing, right? And ate every damn thing in his pasture, man.
We got a high birth rate of those animals.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. If you got sheep and you got cows, you're gonna have a high birth rate all year round. But still, considering we killing 10 of every damn thing every day for 8 straight days, and like I said, in my scenario, I'm not the only one buying from him. All you brothers are buying from him too. I'm sure at this point, he done made all his money and killed every young animal he's got. That's why I say he's playing hood rich. He ain't got to work, unless he wants to. He good. Got a quarter tank of gas in my new E-Class. All right. Next verse.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 27 in the Hebrew. Wamanaka tam. Wanasaka yaham. La parayam. La ayalam. Wala kaba shayam. Vamasa param. Kamasha pa.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 27 in English. And their meat offerings, their drink offerings for the bullocks of the rams and for the lambs shall be according to their manner after the Salaka, shall be according to their number after the manner.
Verse 28.
Wakana is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 28 in the Hebrew. Washa ayar.
By the way, to water y'all that's watching us online, y'all like, share, and subscribe. Make sure everybody can see this. Go ahead, Salaki.
Wakana. Kata af. Akad. Malabad. Allah. Hata mayad. Wamanakata. Wanasa ka.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 28 in English. And one goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering.
Next verse.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 29 in the Hebrew. Wabayawam. Shaya. Parayam. Shaman. Ayalam. Shanayam. Kabashayam. Banya. Shana. Arabai, Ashar, Tamayamam.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 29 in English. And on the 6th day, 8 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish.
Okay, so by now we done killed off all the damn lambs in Israel. You know what I'm saying? Because we are only, what, on the 5th day or the 6th day? Which one?
6th day.
6th day. Okay, so we're almost done, but by now we done about cooked up every lamb that Lahab Karash had. We done cooked up probably done worked on all the lambs Hadazan and Gedal Ahmad had. Israel's about out of lambs right now. You know what I'm saying? The good news is brothers are full. Brothers, and we're giving it up to the Most High. We're doing it for Him, but maybe that's why He didn't want any servile work being done, because He knew we wouldn't be worth the damn after we got some of it. You know what I'm saying? Then had our belly full of wine and fruit and grain and the best meat offering you can get. The young ones that were without blemish. Maybe that's why we're doing no servile work at this time. That's what.
That sounds like plenty of work for me.
Oh yeah, come on. Woo. All right, next verse. Let's get the next one.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 30 in the Hebrew. Wamanakatam, Wanasakai Yaham, La Parayam, La Ayalam, Walaka Bashayam, Bamasa Param, Kamasha Pa.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 30 in English. And their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner.
Verse 31.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 31 in the Hebrew. Washa Ayar, Kata Af, Akad, Malabad, Allah, Ha Tamayad, Manaka, Wanasaka, Ya.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 31 in English. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering.
All right, so I'm going to reiterate one more time. You all do not try this now, okay? Just try to keep the feast day, the Feast of Tabernacles in this case, as close as you can, but don't, unless you own the lambs and the kids and the bullocks, don't go out there buying up a bunch of lamb and a bunch of bullocks that you ain't gonna eat, especially if you're not married. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it as close as you can. Use lawful meat, of course, but keep it as close as you can. Who here likes turkey legs? Yeah, get you a turkey leg every day of the feast. You know what I'm saying? Lord is with it. Get your wine offering, unless you're one of them brothers who can't drink alcohol. And if you can't get wine, get you some Welch's grape. Give that up. You brothers that are dealing with who can't really control yourselves on alcohol. You know who you are. Just get you some Welch's grape or something. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all ain't got iron stomachs like Officer Mapatas out here. So just keep the Feast of Tabernacles. Like, we're reading how to do it. Understand that come to it as close as you can. I'm not expecting y'all to sit up there and slaughter 10 bullocks and 10 lambs every day for 8 straight days, okay? Nobody is. Come as close as you can to rehearsing the righteous act. I see with them brothers, it's brothers that are not in the truth that teach that you can't keep a day like the Feast of Tabernacles in captivity because you're not in the land. I see why they say that. But no, it says in the scriptures you're supposed to keep them all in your houses and in your dwellings. So no matter where you are, the Lord wants you to is expecting you all, if you're awakened, which if you're in the ISUPK, you're awakened. He expects you to keep these days every day. I mean, every day during the feast. So you come as close as you can, and to getting it until we're back in the kingdom, and all of us are landowners and shepherds, and this, that, and the third, and all of us are dealing with a whole lot of. We're all working for ourselves. We ain't punching no clock for no goddamn white man, and the rest of the nations, and we're working for ourselves. We got our own cattle, we got our own lambs, we got our own kids or what have you. Land, house, boots, every damn thing. We gotta own everything, and we're in rulership. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the kingdom. That's the kingdom for us. Any work get done, we're doing it for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And that day we're gonna be keeping like the Feast of Tabernacles perfectly. If I got too much food, I'm calling you brothers. You know what I'm saying? Come over here and get a few hits off this shit. And I ain't talking about nothing being smoked either, other than the meat. All right, we're in what verse are we in now? We're in 32. Let's get 32.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 32 in the Hebrew. Wabayawam, Hashabayaya, Parayam, Shabai, Ayalam, Shanayam, Kabashayam, Banya, Shana, Arabai, Ashar, Tamayamam.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 32 in English. And on the seventh day, 7 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish.
Verse 33.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 33 in the Hebrew. Washanaka Kam, Wanasa Kaham, La Parayam, La Yalam, Walaka Bashayam, Bamasa Param, Kamasha Patam.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 33 in English. And their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner.
Verse 34.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 34 in Hebrew. Washa Ayar, Kata Akad, Malava, Allah, Hatamayad, Manaka, Wanasaka.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 34 in English. And 1 goat for sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering.
Okay. 35.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 35 in Hebrew. Bayawam, Hashamayanya, Aitazah, Ra, Tahaya, Lakam, Ka, Malaka, Aibal, La'a, Ta'ai, Shaw.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 35 in the Hebrew. On the 8th day you shall have a solemn assembly. You shall do no servile work therein.
Okay, so we got all the way through 8 days now. And done all the slaughtering we're going to do, and we're doing no survival work. You see where it says, "Ye shall have a solemn assembly." Y'all read that part, right? That's what we do in the ISUPK. Every 8th day after a feast day, 7th or 8th day, whichever one we're supposed to do, we all come together. You see them in the videos, the closing of the feast of whichever one. Y'all see that, right? Okay. That's why we do it. We're supposed to have an assembly, meaning we're supposed to come together. We're supposed to come together. We're supposed to eat. We're supposed to drink. We're supposed to be merry. And that's why we do that. You know what I'm saying? The most fun I have every year is being around you brothers during the high holy day, where we're supposed to have an assembly. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't be wanting none of y'all to miss it. Okay? Because we're not supposed to. If we keeping it perfectly, we all supposed to be together. Bring your families. Hell, if you got ribs, bring them. If you got kids, bring them. That's what they're here for. That's what they're supposed to be here for. This is you teaching. This is you teaching them what they're supposed to be learning, their culture. Right? That's true for all blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. West Indians too. If y'all out there and you're not in the ISUPK yet and you hear this, you supposed to be with us on that day. You're not supposed to be in your church. You're not supposed to be in some half-assed Israelite group. You're supposed to be with the men of the Lord of the ISUPK.
Right.
No place else. While we giving it up, give it up to the Most High for that, man. That's beautiful. Give it up to Yahushua. And definitely last but not least, Commanding General Yana. All right, let's get back to business here. We are in verse 37? 36. Salaki, go ahead.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 36 in the Hebrew. Wahakwa Rabatan Al Asha Rayak Nayak Layahawa Para Akad Ayal Akad Kabasha Yam Banya Shana Shabai Tamaya Mam.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 36 in English. You shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savor unto the Lord, 1 bullock, 1 lamb, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish.
1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs. That's on the 8th day, the final day, right?
Okay.
The day we have in our solemn assembly. All right, so y'all get it. I mean, y'all understand. That's that 8th day we're supposed to come together. We're supposed to have 7 lambs, 1 bullock, and 1 ram. Who's bringing the ram? Who's bringing it?
All lambs and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to the lambs in a minute. Who's bringing the ram? That's all right. Okay. See y'all, for y'all that's watching, this is why Israel stay in captivity.
I bring the wine.
Yeah, you bring the wine, of course. Don't care about anybody eating. Just make sure we got something to drink, huh? All right. All right. No, is anybody bringing anything stronger than wine?
I'll make something strong.
I know Gadal Ahmad got me. What you bringing?
Already.
Don Julio on deck, goddamn. Of course, the car one will be bringing that too. It'd be both of y'all, because you know he love that Don Julio too. I figured at first I thought he stole that from you. Nah, he it's the car one have his own Don Julio now. Y'all shout out to officers of car one. We're in verse 37, right? Let's get it.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, and verse 37 in the Hebrew. Manakatan, Wanasaka Yaham, Lapar, La Ayal, Walaka Bashayam, Bamasa Param, Kama Shapak.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 37 in the English. Their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullock, for the ram, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the men.
Okay. Verse 38.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, and verse 38 in the Hebrew. Washa'ai Yar, Kata'ath, Akkad, Malabad, Allah, Hatamayad, Wama Nakat, Wanasaka.
The book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 38 in English. And one goat for a sin offering besides the continual burnt offering and his meat offering and his drink offering.
Next verse.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, and verse 39 in the Hebrew. Oh, Ta'ai Shawa, Laya Hawa, Vamawa, Aida Yakam, Laba, Manadara Yakam, Wanadaba Tayakam, La Al Tayakam, Wala Mana Katayakam, Wala Nasa Kayakam, Wala Shala Mayakam.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 39 in English. These things ye shall do unto the Lord in your set feast, besides your vows and your freewill offerings, for your burnt offerings, for your meat offerings, and for your drink offerings, and for your peace offerings.
We just brought up the brother a few minutes ago, and here he is. Most High brought him right to us. Yahweh Shabbat. Okay. He didn't bring Don Julio, but he did get something else.
Sorry.
All right, the water, please. Come on. Sure, take that. Oh man, you can't beat blueberry donut holes now. All right, where are we now? In verse 39 or 40?
40, sir.
Go ahead and get verse 40.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 40 in the Hebrew. Wayamar, my shah.
So like your coffee working?
Oh. Banaya.
Can you please be up with a plate or a cup to put these
Yasha.
holes in? Okay, for sure.
Yasharal. Kakal. Asha Ra. Sawa. Yahweh. Da. Masha.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 40 in the English. And Moses told the children of Israel according to all that the Lord commanded Moses.
Anybody else want some more? Okay. Read that again, bro. Read verse 40 again.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse 40 in English. And Moses told the children of Israel according to all that the Lord commanded Moses.
Okay. So we're getting ready to go into the next chapter. And this chapter is going to be a whole lot of this chapter is going to be about oaths, making an oath to the Most High and keeping your oath. So you all brothers that are just coming into the ISUPK, this is a chapter y'all want to make sure y'all get an understanding of, listen to and understand it, because it's all about making an oath to the Most High and keeping your oath. Yeah, we were talking about you just a few minutes ago.
I heard it. I was listening to the show on the way here.
Con. So would you be fighting Gadal Ahmad to keep the Don Julio, or just both of y'all do it?
No, I would fight the food.
You bring the food, okay? Mm-hmm.
The ram.
So hey, so he's got the 8 lambs and the bullock, yeah. So you weren't listening.
Yeah.
That's the part he missed right there, wasn't it? Most High in Christ. But okay, Numbers 30. Let's go ahead into the 30th chapter.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Masha, Al, Banya, Yasharal, Kakal, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Masha.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 29, verse Salakia. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 1. And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded.
Next verse.
This book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 2 in the Hebrew. Waya Dabar, Masha, Al, Ra'a Shaya, Hamata Wa, Labanya, Yasharal, La Amar, Za, Hadabar, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 2. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth.
That's a very important one there. You got to highlight that one. In other words, you all that got your Hebrew names, you made a vow to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That you're going to do the work, you're going to keep the laws, you're going to keep Torah, which is your culture close to you, and you're going to spend your life waking up the Most High as a nation. You know what I'm saying? Take that oath seriously, because that's what you're here for. You understand? To the day you do like our brother in Colleen, Officer Karab, may that brother rise again. Get in this work and do it and make it your life. You know what I'm saying? Right. Don't worry about slaveries or this, that, and the third getting in the way. You make an oath, go out here and do your job. Do the job the Lord brung you up to do. You know what I'm saying? Just like Karab did. And did it until he passed, till he couldn't no more. Use Officer Karab as the best example of how you're supposed to do your duty, all right? Every one of y'all. You make that oath to the Most High, you keep it above all things. Just like that brother did, all right? And that brother, you watch, that brother gonna live forever in this work. Because we ain't gonna ever forget him. Y'all give it up for him. Tell you something. It's a lot. I tell people all the time, even when I was in the world, there are things worse than death. Imagine being dead and nobody cares. Right. Nobody remembers you. That's, to me, that's far worse. There are things worse than death. You know what I'm saying? Gone and being forgotten. That's terrible. You know what I'm saying? We are in verse 3?
Verse 4.
Verse 4. Salaki, go ahead.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 30, and verse 4.
Oh, Salaki, we skipped 3.
We did skip 3?
Oh, Salaki.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 3 in the Hebrew. Ayash, Kaya, Yadar, Nadar, Laya Hawa, Awa, Hashabai, Shabai, Lasar, Asar, Al, Napa, Shawa, La'ab, Yakal, Dabarawa, Kakal, Hayataza, Mapa, Yawa, Yaish.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 3 in English. If a woman also vow a vow unto the Lord, and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house while in her youth.
Next verse.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 4 in the Hebrew. Wa'ash, Kaya, Dadar, Nadar, La Yahweh, Wa'asara, Asar, Baba Yat, Abya, Banai Raya.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 4. And her father hear her vow, and her bond wherewith she hath bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her. Then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she hath bound her soul shall stand.
Next verse.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 5 in the Hebrew. Washamai, Abaya, Nada Ra, Asa Ra, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napash, Waha Karayam, Laha, Abaya, Wakwa Mawa, Kal, Nadaraya, Wakal, Asar, Ashar, Asar, Al, Napash, Yakwa, Wam.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 5. But if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth, not any of her vows or her bonds wherewith she hath bound her soul shall stand, the Lord shall forgive her, because her father disallowed her.
Okay, verse 6.
This is Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 6 in the Hebrew. Wa'am, Hanaya, Abya, Ath, Bayawam, Shama Awa, Kal, Nadaraya, Wa'asaraya, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napash, La'a, Yakwawam, Waya Hawa, Yasa La, Kaya, Hanaya, Abya,
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 6. And if she had at all an husband when she vowed, or uttered out of her lips wherewith she bound her soul.
Okay, verse 7.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 7 in the Hebrew. Wa'am, Hayawa, Tahaya, Layash, Wana Daraya, Alya, Awa, Mabata, Shapa, Taya, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napash.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 7. And her husband heard it, and held his peace at her in the day that he heard it. Then her vows shall stand, and her bonds wherewith she bound her soul shall stand.
Okay, so do y'all kind of understand what's going on with this sister here, with this sister here? What's going on? Man, asking you brothers out here. How many people watching along with us? Y'all can get it. Y'all can get involved in this too. What are we basically reading here about this sister? It's basically going into the importance of making a vow to the Most High and keeping it. Anything else?
Being honest, that she's been a woman of her word.
Gone. That's going on. What else?
It is up to her father if he allows her to do so.
That's only if she has no husband.
Right.
Because it's still, and it was better for women these days. A few of them are actually in the world are actually realizing that it was better when they ignored the feminists, which even back then the feminists were women who couldn't get husbands because nobody wanted their ass. If they didn't have a husband, they were still under a man's authority. Right. That man was their father. You know what I'm saying? And it was better that way because women were protected. You didn't hear about a whole bunch of assaults happening to women back when they had their fathers looking out for them until they were married. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you all the rotten things, if they tie themselves to a bad husband, but they never give thought to listening to the good things. You know what I'm saying? These, men that protected their women, loved their women, cherished their women, didn't let any harm come to them, and they kept them, and they kept them at home and they honored them. You know what I'm saying? They'll never tell those stories. Women had it better when they were under a man's authority. The sisters in the ISUPK realize that. That's why a sister, until she's married, belongs to a Commander General Yohana. You understand? You gotta get his approval basically to deal with any of his daughters. Then once you married to her, then she's all yours. You protect her. You know what I'm saying? And just like we're reading, any vow she does make, you make sure that she stands by it. Because accountability in Israel is real for men and for women. Okay, let's go ahead and get the next verse. We're gonna get out of this chapter. We'll wrap up as soon as this chapter is over. Go ahead, next verse.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 8 in the Hebrew. Washamai, Ayash, Bayawam, Shamaiwa, Wahaka, Rayash, La, Wakwa, Mawa, Nada, Raya, Wasar, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napash, Yakwamawa.
This book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 8 in the English. So if her husband disallowed her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul of none effect, and the Lord shall forgive her.
Okay, so again, just making her accountable for what she says. Next, verse 9.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 9 in Hebrew. Wa'am, Bayawam, Shammai, Ayash, Yanaya, Awath, Wahapar, Ath, Nadar, Ashar, Al-Yah, Wa'ath, Mabata, Shapathia, Ashar, Asar, Al, Napash, Wayahawa, Yasalak, Laha.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 9. Every vow of a widow and of her that is divorced, wherewith they have bound their souls, shall stand against her.
Go ahead. Verse 10.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, and verse 10 in the Hebrew. Wanadar, alamana, wa rawash, kal, ashar, asar, al, napash, yakwawam, al ya.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 10. And if she vowed in her husband's house, or bound her soul by a bond with an oath.
Okay. How often our people that are still in the church, how often do they make an oath with their lips? This ought to be an easy question.
Would it be every Sunday?
Literally every day. And how often do they break that oath?
Every day.
Literally every day. Which just goes to show you how making an oath, if you're not in the truth, is meaningless. Because there's no one tying you to what you see, what you say. You notice when y'all talk to captains and generals in the school, every word you say, they hang on to it. Y'all notice that, right? There's a reason for that. The reason for that is because they don't want you destroying an oath you may make to the Most High just by your lips. You know what I'm saying? They hang on every word you say just to give you correction and tell you this is what you say. They'll ask, why did he say that? When they talking among one another, why did that officer or that young man say that? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you don't know no better, that's when the correction comes. But an oath to the Most High is serious. You know what I'm saying? And we understand that. Can I get a reader real quick to go to the New Testament? Go to Hebrews, the 6th chapter and the 16th verse. Kagawar, can you handle that?
Oh, God. The 6th chapter?
6 and 16th verse. We're going to read 16 and 17.
Oh, God. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 6. Is it 16?
6, 16, and 17.
Verse 16. For men verily swear by the greater, and an oath for confirmation is to them an end of all strife.
In other words, what you say is going to put an end to any disagreement or what have you have amongst brothers. You know what I'm saying? An end to strife. You know what I'm saying? That's why every word you say is important. Next verse.
Verse 17. Wherein God, willing more abundantly to show unto heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath.
By what?
By an oath.
By an oath. You got it, Doc? Okay. It's confirmed by an oath. What you say matters, in other words. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go off like they do in the church. Lord Jesus, if you can allow me to win this lottery, I'll never miss a Sunday, and stuff like they say in the church. You know what I'm saying?
I never miss a Sunday.
Con. They'll never miss anything yet.
Stop drinking and
Right.
playing with them women.
Right. I'll stay out the strip club. I'll keep my rod out of underage boys.
I'll leave Sister Bessie alone.
Con. What you say to the Most High means something. That's what we're trying to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? So don't make an oath to the Most High that you don't plan on keeping. And don't let your wives do it either. Watch what the hell she says. You know what I'm saying?
If I may say.
Go ahead.
About what you were saying about the generals and the captains, my father's the same way. Anytime I say something, Or if I say I'm gonna do something, it seems like I'm about to forget. He'll be like, "This is what you said.
God,
That's
God.
what you said." That's why he always keeps me honest.
Because we know his father, Officer Maiwaz, that's a strong man of the Lord right there. You ain't gonna just say anything around him. He don't catch on. He don't latch on to it. Right. All right. What verse are we in now?
Verse 12, sir.
We're in verse 12. Let's get it.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 12 in the Hebrew. Washamai, Ayash, Waya Karash, La Hanaya, Af, Wakwa Mawa, Kal, Nadaraya, Wakal, Isar, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napash, Yakwawam.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 12 in English. But if her husband have utterly made them void on the day he heard them, and whatsoever proceeded out of her lips concerning her vows or concerning the bond of her soul shall not stand. Her husband have made them void, and the Lord shall forgive her.
In other words, she's just saying stupidity, like the sisters will often do. You, the husband, he's saying you get to disregard what she says, and the Lord will listen to you. That's why the Lord listens to men. You know what I'm saying? That's Job 39:17, all over again. You're the head of the household, so what you say goes. You know what I'm saying? If you don't co-sign her, her being silly, then that word or that oath never makes it to the Lord. Husband will make it void. Go ahead.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 13 in the Hebrew. Wa'am, Apar, Yapar, Atham, Ayash, Bayawam, Shamaiwa, Kal, Mawataza, Shapataya, Lanada Raya, Wala Asar, Napash, La'a, Yakwawam, Ayash, Haparam, Wayahawa, Yasalak, Law.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 13. Every vow and every binding oath to afflict the soul, her husband may establish it, or her husband may make it void.
In other words, he gets the final say for that house. Okay, verse 14.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 14 in the Hebrew. Kal, Nadar, Wakal, Shaba'ai, Asar, Lainath, Napash, Ayash, Yakwaya, Manwa, Wa, Yash, Yapara, Nawa.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 14 in English. But if her husband altogether hold his peace at her from day to day, then he established all her vows or all her bonds, which are upon her. He confirmeth them, because he held his peace at her in the day that he heard them.
In other words, he heard her make he heard her make a vow, and it was a righteous vow, and he just backed off. You know what I'm saying? That way, her oath to the Lord is her oath, and she has to keep it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Verse 15. We're gonna go ahead and we'll pray out after verse 16. And get to go ahead and get to work, but go ahead.
Book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wa'am, Hakarash, Yakarayash, Laha, Ayash, Mayawam, Al, Yawam, Wahakwayam, Ah, Kal, Nadaraya, Awa, Ah, Kal, Asaraya, Ashar, Alya, Haquayam, Atham, Kayab, Haka, Rash, Lahav, Baya, Wam, Sha, Maiwa.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 15 in English. If he shall anyways make them void after that he have heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity.
In other words, if she going off, he'll get charged for that, as he's supposed to, because he's the head of the household. All right, last verse. Go ahead and get the last verse out.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, and verse 16 in the Hebrew. Wa'am, Hapar, Yapar, Atham, Akarya, Shamaiwa, Wana Shah, Ath, I one.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 16 in English. These are the statutes which the Lord commanded Moses, between the man and his wife, between the father and his daughter, being yet in her youth in her father's house.
Okay. All right, with that, we're going to go ahead. Y'all get pretty much the notion that you're a man of the house. Any oath made by you or your wife, you as the man of the household is going to be charged with it. You know what I'm saying? So you'll bear her good fortune or you'll bear her iniquity, depending on what it is you let out that house. Because an oath to the Most High is for real. This ain't like the church where you get to ask the Lord for $1 million or to win the lottery or what have you, and you ain't done anything for him. Right. Here it is, you done slept with your neighbor's wife, and he looking for you, or she's pregnant, or possibly pregnant. You can't pray that the child is his, and you know you've been up in her. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't trying to hear that prayer. You make an oath to the Most High, it's for real. And you will bear its iniquity. Y'all understand? And don't be on there praying for some wickedness. You know, you done ran through a few women you knew were whores, and now you're waiting to hear from the doctor. You know what I'm saying about the burn you experienced the following morning, one day. You know what I'm saying? Lord ain't trying to hear that because you knew better. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the water for y'all joining us this Sabbath. Y'all continue to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure your family members see this. Make sure your friends see it. Your friends at work, and if they got any problems, they can contact the school. We're gonna go ahead and pray out. We're gonna do the Most High's prayer and the prayer to the power.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat
Shemayim,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Shemka,
Yahweh, Malakwika, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Asha, Ba'arataza,
Kawahaya,
Bashemayim,
Nathan Lanawa,
Lakam,
Kal Yawam, Wasalak Lanawa, Kawat Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kawat Yanawa, Wala'ah, Tabayanawa, Manasaya Wan, Abal, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kayalaka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapara, La'awalamyam, Aman.
It's prayer to the power in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever.
So be it. It's the prayer of the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Baba Kashai,
Baba Kashai,
Nathanawa,
Nathanawa,
Akak,
Akak,
Lara Pa'ah,
La'Pa'ah,
Kal Makala,
Makala,
Wakal Madawa,
Madawa,
Akak,
Akak,
Latahar,
Latahar,
Hamatazarayam,
Amazarayam,
Akak,
Akak,
Lahakim,
Lahakim,
Amathiam,
Amathim,
Akak,
Akak,
Arakawa,
Argawa,
Atamala,
Atamala,
Lagarashan,
Lagashan,
Lahasham,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Waraman.
Waraman.
It's the power in English. Lord, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean
The
spirits.
power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
All right.
All right. Continue following us on ISUPK.com, on YouTube, Facebook, and IG.
Go ahead, sir.
All right. With that, we'll say shalom.
Take yourself off stage.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're one